And the ball is sent long, deep into the Saracens 22, and Nick Tompkins not having the start he would have liked, fumbling that inside the 22. It was well collected by Kyle Evans.
A lot of pressure.
Ben Hunter just setting up
use it now, 5 seconds.
the ruck.
He's not.
As Gus War looks to exit. Well taken by Saracens.
It's a great take as well from 𝙎𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧. Great kick from Gus War as well.
Rhodes heading in to the midfield, and it's Doncaster charging forwards.
Brilliant counter ruck from Conrad Cade there on an advantage penalty. Brilliant work from Doncaster, and this is a chance.
He struck it sweetly, very, very sweetly. 𝙤𝙧𝙧𝙧 dissects the uprights.
Yeah, there from the Tempest, no hook from Ben Hunter, and they're off.
Billy 𝙤𝙧𝙧𝙧 boshing into Conrad Cade as Vincent Koch gets involved. Tompkins trying to find some wriggle room, but he's well wrapped up by Connor Edwards. Out to the wing now, Lewington might score. Lewington with the finish.
And
that...
That's good, over 15.
Rhodes off the top to Billy Vunipola.
Advantage, 8th, roll away.
Volpe tried to roll away, couldn't. It is advantage to Saracens. Tompkins once again being wrapped up.
You got penalty 8 over there, not rolling.
Out the back to Farrell. Farrell grubbering through. It might fall for Maitland. Maitland might be in for a score. And that is a fine finish by Sean Maitland for Saracens.
For someone at about 70 kilos, he really does punch above his weight, Sam Oliver. He's very good in the tackle.
Farrell goes for a run to the hands of Nick Tompkins. Nick Tompkins off his right foot, maybe could have gone on his own. It's back to Nick Tompkins from Mako Vunipola, and Doncaster do well to hold him up just a metre short.
Under the foot.
Itoje steps in at scrum half. Daly whips it out to Lewington, and Lewington back inside to Rhodes, and Rhodes for Saracens bonus point try. First half here at Castle Park. Saracens really beginning to turn the screw and show their class this time, and a bit of space for 𝙎𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧 to bosh off Sam Olver. Great from the young fullback, and here come Saracens down the far touchline from Tompkins. Tompkins inside to Davies, and Ali Davies will score Saracens' 5th try of the game. Well, 𝙤𝙧𝙧 leapt very high for that one. Does well to collect it. Vunipola around the back to Farrell, and Daly. Daly charging forward inside to Ali Davies, and Davies will get his 2nd try of the game.
And hold.
Off the top from Hunter Hill, and Saracens putting their might forward. Here comes Wollstonecroft, looks as if he might have got that one over. George Roberts does really well.
Okay, line out over.
Great off the top to Britton on the line out. Here come the boys, and Charlie Foley gets in there. It's with Evans at the back.
Lifting legs, that man goes to the bin.
Advantage to Doncaster.
I don't really know how that's not a penalty try. Surely it was going over.
Volpe.
7's going in the bin for
McBride steps back. McBride looks as if he might have gone over. Gets the offload to Britton, who's finally tackled just 2 metres short of the line. Still going again. Pick and go for Doncaster. And
Jack
Doncaster finally over through Jack Davis.
Brilliant.
McBride off the tee, sends that one high and long and through the uprights.
Yeah, lovely strike from Brilliant.
Vunipola on his own this time, and Whiteley sends the box kick down the throat of Billy McBride.
Stop him for play on.
Well, he tried to kick that off the outside of his right boot, and it's into the hands of Jack Spittle, and Jack Spittle has some space, gets it out to Newey, and Newey gives it back to Jack Spittle. Spittle is going to go over for a fine score for Doncaster here at Castle Park. That's the centre, and Spittle does not miss from 22 metres out. Great interlinking play from the backs for Doncaster.
It's a really naughty late hit again from Michael Rhodes as well. There's been a couple of those today, and he's probably got away with some there. Charlie Foley looks to be in a bit of trouble.
Joyce got through a lot of hard work in this game, and another carry from the back row. Mitchell looking for an option, and here goes Kyle Evans. Kyle Evans has some space, sees track in front of him. Kyle Evans might get away here. Just held up by 𝙆𝙤𝙜𝙤𝙤. Needs some support, tries to bundle it backwards, and I think it might be with Whiteley here. Whiteley hacking it away. Just look at George Roberts chasing him back. Whiteley's quick. George Roberts is going after him, but Tom Whiteley gets the score under a lot of pressure.
I think Bode's be really proud of how we went the last 20 minutes. The sort of effort that we put in, and
Bode, you said that you wanted them to enjoy it and you wanted them to have a go today, and I think there's 2 ticks on the objective there.
Yeah, look, like I said, we played against a high quality side. You look at the team that they had out. I think we'll look at it and were we accurate enough to compete for longer periods in that game? No, we weren't. I think that's what we're probably disappointed with. But having a go and physically and emotionally and desire, we tick that box in abundance. I thought some of the physicality that we showed was great. What was probably cost us a little bit was our discipline, which meant that we're going to repeat sets of defence against a very good side. So yeah.
You talked about taking learnings from the game. Obviously, you focused on a couple of things there, maybe the discipline, the accuracy at times. But a lot of players, I think, will take plenty away from being on the pitch with some of those players and the performance that they put out. Yeah,
no, definitely. I think it's just the pace, and I think it's obviously turnover ball hurts you. Penalties hurt you, especially at that sort of level. So, look, they'll definitely learn something from it. I think. As a young group, I thought like I said, they competed with some of the best in the world. So they should be proud of that. I said, and I think as a yardstick, I think they measured themselves pretty well today.
Different type of challenge next weekend. Short week into Richmond, so no rest of the wicked, I guess.
No, definitely not. And I think it's something the boys have talked about, and testament to them. It's not really been talked about as coaches. Talking about it's our first loss, and how we handle that's going to be pretty important. I think the way that they've handled at half time was probably, we could have quite easily gone off script, and we didn't. And we stuck to it and got ourselves some reward out of the game, if that makes sense, through a couple of tries. So I think mentally, I think they're in a good place. I think it's going to be a different challenge. We're going to travel down there on the day. So it'll be a different challenge, but I think it's something that the players are already talking about, that they want to get back on the horse and get back to where we were.